my name is Nicola and I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, it's great to have you, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back again today. So it is actually Monday evening, the 8th of May, but this will be going out on Tuesday as usual, and this is Flosstube number 43 and it's my weekly update. So this week I've worked on 4 full coverage projects, and I'm not going to hang around today because it's, like I say, it's the evening. I can't film this in the morning because I'm doing a little overtime at work, so I'm just going to get cracked on straight into the stitching. So the light will probably be fairly horrific and I do apologise in advance for that. So first project I worked on is this one. It's Heaven and Earth Design, artwork by Marta Dahlig, and this is Envy, one of the 7 deadly sins, number 2 for me. So last time this one was on the channel we were at 19.12%, we're now up to 19.62%, and if you've watched my stitch with me this week you'll know that I am in a section where it is predominantly block stitching. So as you can see, oh, more haste, less speed. I've just carried on working down this block, and you know these are just very much areas of the same colour, so it's nice but it's not terribly exciting, if that makes sense. So that's the first one. So second project that I worked on was my Tilton Crafts piece, well, Envy, 25 count Lugana 1/1 full cross, because I'm terrible, but as ever all of the information will be in the description box below. So the next piece is this one, Tilton Crafts. Just walk around normally, Hannah, but don't trip over the wire. Normal Middle Earth map, and this is my largest now and oldest work in progress. Last time we were at 27.17%, we're now up to 27.33, so not a lot of progress. You know, every 1,000 stitches is only like 0.12 or something silly like that. And again, this one, was this one out on a stitch with me this week? No, it wasn't. But I carried on here, and we're getting another river here and some more words coming in. And again, much like Envy, this one has got lots of block stitching in it at the moment, but we persevere. So that is that. Just pop it away before it gets mixed up. So third full coverage that I've worked on, there are 4 this week, is this one. And again, it's another Heaven and Earth design, and this is a stitching shelf by Aimee Stewart, and I'm doing the regular size max colour version. Roman Middle Earth, again, forgot, 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross. And this one also on 25 counts even weave 1/1 full cross, and I have now made it across to this side. So all of this now is done 20, 40, 60 stitches deep along the top. All of those stitches are in and complete, so looking fantastic. I am seeing underneath this window here there's a head there, so more and more stuff is coming in every time I pick this piece up. 12.57% to 12.83%, and again on 25 count even with 1/1 full cross. So the last one that I've worked on, last full coverage, is again another Heaven and Earth design. It's all mainly Heaven and Earth designs this week, and it's this one. Artwork is by Leonid Afremov, and it is the supersized max colour version of Night Cafe that I'm doing. I'm doing this slightly differently, 2/1 tent stitch, following my version. Well, I'm doing my version of Needle Ninja's snake method. This one has had some extra work. It's actually had 3,300 stitches in it as opposed to the sort of 1,000 it should have got, and I think that's really because it's tent stitching and I can sort of do them a bit quicker, but also we've had an extra bank holiday this weekend because of the King's coronation, so it gave me some extra time. But that's how this one is looking, and the greens that were starting here last time are now obviously fully in. So you can see I've done this and this square, so I've put in quite a lot, and you can't see it in this one, but there's just a really beautiful colour fade in this, and you can't really see it because of the terrible light at the moment, but I'll try and capture it on a picture and post it on my Instagram if I can. And again, this is on 25 count even weave, but it's 2/1 tent as opposed to 1/1 full cross. So yeah, well, I say 500 full coverage stitches, that's sort of full cross. So I think, to be fair, this one would have got 1,000 tent stitches in, but that wouldn't take very long. So by, you know, just adding a few extras, not sort of harming matters. But it's moved up from 2.57 to 2.91% completed, so we're only a shade away from 3%. The next time this one comes out will be at 3%. So the other one, the other piece that I've worked on this week is my start and finish for May. My last one before I get sort of a month's break. And to be fair, with this one I have cracked on with it. And it's this kit. It's a Riolis kit, and it's called Dog Show. And I started this one on the 1st, and given that today's the 8th, I've actually got a cracking amount of progress on it. It's stitched on 14 count Aida, and it's 3/1 full cross. And just on the subject of this kit, the 3 strands of fabric, and normally speaking on 14 count, can be a little bit heavy, but I think that the fabric, the floss, is quite thin. I don't think it's as thick as sort of standard DMC, so it's actually, as a result, is quite easy to work, and the coverage is really good on it. It also feels ever so slightly satiny, although it's not a satin thread, it's a cotton floss. There's just that little satiny feel to it. So as I say, I've got a cracking start on this, and I'm more than halfway through already. So you would have seen on my stitch with me this week, because instead of doing it on full coverage, I actually put this one in. And I was working on the Dachshund's face on my stitch with me, but as you can see, I finished everything on the right hand side, and now with the corgi without ears, we are moving over to the left. So there's a corgi, what looks like a beagle, and a Jack Russell to do. So there's just those 3 little doggies there to do, and then the back stitch. And obviously, you know, that's another reason why Night Cafe's had a bit extra time, because I've got so much in on this piece. We're only on the 8th, and I didn't want to, you know, be finishing it and you know, twiddle my thumbs really for a piece. But you know, I want to kind of make it last a little bit longer into the month, at least another week, maybe. We'll see. So that is it. That's all the stitching that I've done this week. As I said, tomorrow I'm doing a little bit of overtime, so normally my recording time in the morning is actually taken up with work. I've got 2 stitch with me's to put out this week. There will be one with music, which will be tomorrow. I'll record it tomorrow, should I say. The subject for that one will be She Sleeps, and then later in the week there'll be another stitch with me. Excuse me, another stitch with me, and I'm trying desperately to remember which piece it's going to be, and I think it's Maui Princess. I think if it's not Maui Princess, I can't remember what comes after Maui Princess in the rotation, but I'm going to aim to get it done with She Sleeps and with Maui Princess. So one with music for She Sleeps. Maui Princess will have chat. So I think that is everything. Just trying to work out what comes after Mary Princess. We might be back to Envy. So right, so anyway, that's it. So it is a bit shorter this week. As I said, I've got a couple of things I want to do this evening, but as ever, take care. Thanks for watching. If you've not subscribed, please do so before you leave today. And you know, if you do get the time, then please do take the time to go and look at another video of mine. It's the only thing that I asked for in way of support on this channel, is that you just keep watching my videos. You know, I do the rest that I can to try and sort of get the content out for you, and I know that it's appreciated, because I do get sort of lots of lovely comments. Do follow me, as I said, on Instagram. You'll find all the usernames and things in the box below, and all the information for the projects that I've done today, because I've probably forgotten half of the information, but there you go, it is what it is. But yeah, we'll catch up later on in the week, but as I said, take care, happy stitching, thanks for watching, bye bye for now.